Hello, nerds! Thank you for joining me here on Nerd News Clips. This is the second channel. This is the place for all of the short form content as well as the individual sections and just generally speaking smaller things. If you are into the longer form content, youtube.com/generallynerdy is the place to go see that. With that out of the way, let's get into this. Movie section is up next. This one's going to be significantly less. So for those of you that hate it when I do the long episodes, you're in luck. It's not going to be that long. So we do have some That Just Happened action. We watched Hellraiser this last week, came out, and honestly, dug it. This, I haven't really been able to get into a Hellraiser movie since like the second one. No, I take that back. The Bloodlines Hellraiser one was the last time I really felt like they were telling me a story I cared to hear. And it wasn't just an excuse to put a bunch of blood on screen. So I dig it. I really, honestly, like the first like 20 minutes of this movie felt like it might have been made in 1987 when the original Hellraiser, like just even the visuals just felt like it was an older movie than it actually is. So that, and I say that and it's a compliment. Like I say that in a positive way. I think that is a good thing, in this instance specifically. So yeah, very well executed. I feel like the new Pinhead was kind of underutilized. What's the actress's name? Or the actor's name, I guess, the gender neutral. Jamie Clayton as the Hell Priest. I love that they still call that character Hell Priest too. But yeah, Jamie Clayton as the Hell Priest. I feel like they only got about 5-6 minutes of screen time, and this is a longer horror movie, so probably could have utilized that character a bit more. The Cenobites too, I feel like could have gotten a little bit more screen time as well, but I feel like the storytelling is so all-encompassing that I understand the lore of Hellraiser a little bit better because of this movie. So super appreciative for that. Yeah, definitely worth a watch if you haven't yet. Super noteworthy too. I didn't realize this. The story was written, and I'm sure we talked about this, but I've since forgotten. The story was written by David S. Goyer, alongside Ben Collins and Luke, I don't know how to say that last name, Pietrowski, something. So yeah, David S. Goyer has a bunch of nerd cred, so I don't know why that didn't stick in my head, but I dig it. It was definitely worth a watch. Go watch it. That's what we got for That Just Happened. Let's get into follow-ups and corrections, shall we? Follow-ups. Ghostbusters 5, the sequel to Afterlife, is coming out December 20th of 2023, which means they are actively in production right now. Super excited about that. Yeah, December 20th. I'm going to be there with bells on. Let's move on. Next is Five Nights at Freddy's. We've been keeping tabs on this, though it has been very slow going. Five Nights at Freddy's movie finally has a director. Emma Tammy is going to be directing. She's known for her work on The Wind, which I'm not familiar with. But yeah, we have a director for the movie. Now, the real question is Five Nights at Freddy's still relevant enough that people are actually going to go watch this movie? I don't know, man. I don't know. Honestly, what do you think? Let's talk down in the description, comments, whatever. Next, we're talking about the MCU has been playing shuffle with their release dates as of late. This all stems from the departure of Basim Tariq, I believe was his name, the director of the Blade movie. So that means Blade has been moved back. Remember, we talked previously about it had been moved back indefinitely. They didn't know when. Well, now we know when. So it has been moved to September 6th, where it once was supposed to be releasing November 3rd of 2023. That September 6th is 2024, which was the Deadpool 3 release date. And now Deadpool 3 is going to be released on November 8th of 2024, which then pushes back Fantastic Four. So Fantastic Four will be coming out February 14th of 2025. And then Secret Wars will now be coming out May 1st of 2026 instead of November 7th of 25. Strangely, in all of this shuffling, Avengers Kang Dynasty didn't move. It is still coming out May 2nd of 25. So very interesting. Yeah, and that's what we have for follow-up. So let's get into trailers. We have 3 trailers to talk about this episode. First up is probably my favorite of the 3. Violent Night, December 2nd. David Harbour plays Santa Claus in a Die Hard-like situation, and of which the opposing forces are led by John Leguizamo. Very strange, very interesting. Sign me up. Let's watch this movie. Again, December 7th is when this one comes out. Next, we're talking Enola Holmes 2. The movie we've been keeping tabs on now has a release date, November 4th. There is a trailer. It is definitely pretty good. Henry Cavill is going to be fantastic in this. It's going to be a little bit more Cavill heavy, it seems. But don't sell Millie Bobby Brown short, because she is the star of this show and she will not let you forget it, it would seem. Our next trailer comes from one, I feel like we have mentioned this previously, but now there's a release date and it was worth bringing it back again because we have a full proper trailer. Megan, that's M3GAN. Got another trailer. This is a kind of a Chucky-like movie, but just a little bit different in some of the right ways, and I think some of the wrong ways. I don't know, it seems very interesting. I think this movie is not going to land the way the people involved want it to. Let's just put it that way. So go check out that trailer. Definitely worth a watch, if for nothing else than morbid curiosity. That is what we have for trailers. Let's talk about new movie announcement. The Mean One is the name of this movie. Now, why am I laughing? I am laughing because The Mean One is a horror movie adaptation of Dr. Seuss's The Grinch. There is yet to be released a trailer for The Grinch, but we have at least one image showing us what's going to happen. This one looks like it's going to be some similar vein as the Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey movie. Just ridiculous. Comes out December 15th. Again, once we get a trailer, we'll probably revisit this one, but it's such a weird concept of the Grinch killing folk. Yeah, okay. But that is all we have for the movie section, which means movie suggestion for the week. Movie suggestion is The Crow. Keeping with our Halloween theme, what better movie than one of the best Halloween movies? The Crow is not a horror movie, but it is a fantastic Halloween movie. The soundtrack to this movie is amazing. Brandon Lee's performance is stellar. Just everything about this is worth your time. Go watch The Crow, celebrate Halloween the right way, and we'll see you in the next suggestion. Yeah, yep. Once again, this has been just a brief segment from the larger episode that has been posted over on the main channel, youtube.com/generallynerdy. Go over there for the long form content, or just subscribe here if you want it in bite-sized chunks. Thank you very much for joining me, nerds. We'll see you in the next one. Before we go though, always remember that if it's generally nerdy, it's probably here.